choose them. Is this thumbnail? Okay. I'm the one that is making it. If you see it, will you want to click it? Yeah, that's it to check. I'm not just check the title.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, there's no doubt as to who the creative hub in the side is. It's Mikel Oyarzabal. He boasts some of the most impressive records when it comes to goals and assists, Peter, helped by the fact that he can play anywhere across that front line, and also he has a real willingness to run beyond the strikers, and there's a lot to admire about this guy.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Can he get it through? Jimenez gets a foot in here. Now it's Oyarzabal. Son Heung-min. Nicely weighted ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Could move up a gear here. Threads one in. And a chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, good climb! No, not the best of headers.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Gets a good foot in there. Jimenez. Inter Milan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Robertson. Robertson, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Juan Miranda. Oh, there's a probing ball. Tries to pass it through. Akanji clears without hesitation. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pass somewhat off target. Good ball, good take. Not where it came from. Deftly away. Tries to play it through. Oh, decent chance! And it's a goal!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Foot in. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Juan Miranda.
He is through here. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's had a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Juan Miranda.
Has found the net here, of course. Orsolini. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Look at the space here. Chance! And he's quick to get rid.
Juan Miranda.
And he's there to retrieve it. Played out to the left flank. And it's Caicedo. Oh, this is a great position. And the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that has put paid to that. It's a pretty loose pass.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
The most accurate pass. Now it's Oyarzabal, played out wide. So what can they make of this? And the referee says that is that for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Inter Milan trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they...
Fagioli! Oh, it's a vicious effort. Now it's Oyarzabal.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Valverde.
Fagioli.
Fagioli really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's got away. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Inter Milan, still this single goal behind. Mikel Oyarzabal is currently top scorer in the league.
Fagioli. Now it's Oyarzabal. Spread out to the left. Orsolini. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Out towards the flank. Juan Miranda.
Now it's Oyarzabal.
There's the shot! And there's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, that is a nice touch.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Great chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Messi
Goes short.
and it's Valverde.
Tries a shot! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Ha segnato al 67esimo minuto.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Caicedo. Inter Milan have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback.
And he's quick to return it.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he's managed to get free. And he's straight offside.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 21.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 32, il numero 9, il numero 30.
Oh, terrible mistake. He's shifting through the gears here.
Bologna really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Ambitious ball here. Well, that has not gone well. Over to the right flank. Jimenez. And it's Messi. Holding on to the slenderest of leads here. Minutes must feel like hours. Messi. Now it's Oyarzabal. Dovbyk. Now it's Dovbyk. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Dovbyk receives it in a good position here. No, that's been intercepted. Has a look and plays it forward. Orsolini, he's picked his way through. Real chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Orsolini certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure and it would have been a different story, Peter.
He has found the way through. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. And right near the end, we have parity. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
4 added minutes on the board. Freuler. Oh, that's delightful. He's found a way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's claimed by the keeper. And that is that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
It's like it's what I'll be doing now tonight. Maybe we'll just disconnect. Huh? One running. This one. Give me better, let me drink. Give me pure.
Signore e signori,
So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one.
So that's got things underway. This, the game that marks the halfway point. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but he's a lot more than that. He's got the strength, the tackling ability, good composure on the ball and balance in his game. So you'd really struggle to find any weakness.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And here's Oyarzabal.
Oyarzabal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. Fagioli defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Great defending, strong and determined. Fagioli! Fagioli! That had everyone off their seats.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Could be danger here.
Oh, really well played.
Keane, look, great chance! And he's done it! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Keane is second in the league scoring charts. So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And the shot! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Fagioli. Now it's Oyarzabal. Good effort from distance. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Valverde. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Keane. And he's had it nicked away. Caicedo. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Fagioli. Messi. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Messi. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's having a pop! Too close for comfort. Pongracic. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oyarzabal is onto this.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
No way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now, can they get him away? Decent chance! Oh, brilliant from Keane! About as smooth as it gets! Up by 3! They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
A case now of complete control. Caicedo, played out towards the right wing. And here's Oyarzabal. Cleared away. Inter Milan with the corner, there first. Messi with the short one. And he's gone backward here. Chance for a shot! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. It's their second corner of the game. Messi goes short. No way through, so back it comes. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's on it, can he get away? Shot could be on. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? That's put paid to the danger. Mikel Oyarzabal. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And here is the first touch of the second half. 45 minutes to change their fate. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's destined for the flank. Keane. Robertson. Driving on and making good progress. But that has not gone well. Son Heung-min is number 5 in the list of assists in the league this year. Now, what about a counter-attack? Some front-footed pressing going on here. And it's Mario. That's good running with the ball. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he was quick to react. Pongracic. He's had it taken off him. Oh, this looks sharp. So what can they make of this? João Mario. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Searching pass he's played there. It's a pretty loose pass. It's a little off target. Now it's Oyarzabal. And this is Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! And a neat finish! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 17.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Still behind by 2, is there a way back into this? Now it's Keane. Nicely weighted ball. He's had a shot! Yes!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Guys, I'm really
Numero
sorry.
10.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Nice looking ball. Not the most accurate pass. Mastantuono. And that has been cut short. Now he's off and running. And that's been won straight back. Mastantuono. Driving forward. Nicked it back promptly. Jimenez. And Robertson. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Son Heung-min. Stood up well to him there. And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Oyarzabal. This looks promising.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pogracic. Mastantuono. Can he get it through? Oh, he's found support out wide. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Oyarzabal. And it's Fascioli. Pogracic. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and he's been shifted off it. 5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, that pass isn't the best. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Son Heung-min. Robertson. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. It's a promising position, and he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10. Numero 65. Lasciano il campo per il numero 28. Il numero 20. Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
And he's in on goal! Caicedo. And it's Valverde. Fascioli. He's looking wide. Now it's Oyarzabal. Son Heung-min. Son Heung. Oh, he's having a go! And that is as much as we have time for. Well, you can hear the analysis starting already, the intricate details and nuances being debated, and they will be for several days, but only one thing matters for now: they lost it. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
One-sided,
and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness, and it was weak throughout.
Well, that's it from us. Thanks very much, Jim. It's a very good day to you from both of us.
You notice me in the afternoon, and I didn't viewers. Gbagide nga break dem batakwa. Mabuna network here. Top players can now. Top players. Is it a professional? About Jum. About Jum. Is it a professional now about top players? Yeah, nah, you remember. A bit top star.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. We're into the second half of the season. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Robertson. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, that's a key interception. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception for Gianluigi Donnarumma. Such an incredible player, one of the safest pair of hands around.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Oh, he's played it in low. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Foot in. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That has been cut short. Casadei.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
And it's Fascioli. And he's quick to return it. He has found the way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Coco. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Look at the space here. And that's cause for mild irritation. And he's managed to get rid. Fagioli is only bettered by one man in terms of assists this season. Now this could be a chance. Casadei, Vlasic, Robertson, and it's Son Heung-min. And it's Son Heung-min. Vlasic. Oh, they could break here. Almost half an hour in now.
Simeone really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Jimenez. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Simeone. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, real chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Nicely shaped ball. Tries to pass it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Akanji. And Robertson, Caicedo, and it's Valverde. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Casadei, he's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through, and that's gone loose. And he's managed to get free, and he decides to cross it. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Akanji attempts a clearance.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Simeone. That's a good ball out wide. Drills one in. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. The second half is up and running. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Now it's Son Heung-min. Vlasic. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Simeone receives it in a good position here. Now, can they get him away? He's had a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Robertson. Caicedo. And it's Messi.
Torino are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
This looks promising. He's got away. Vlasic! Valverde with the clearance. referee has given a corner. Akanji clears. Thinks about the shots, tries one from range. It is a very, very good save.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
He's rising! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Messi. Fagioli. Oh, they continue each to cancel the other out. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Son Heung-min. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Casadei. And no, that was never going to make it. Coco. It's Vlasic. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. It's not an especially good pass, that. Valverde. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that's really well manoeuvred. He shifted it to the flank. Son Heung-min. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's Robertson. Back towards the middle. Now it's Oyarzabal. Casadei. Takes on his marker. He is through here. Now it's Casadei. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a fine interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Simeone unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Sostituzione per il Torino. Numero 18.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 91, il numero 7.
And Zapata! On and again! And it's in! Finally the breakthrough!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Inter really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Messi! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Messi really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Viene sostituito con il numero 6.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to gift it back.
Inter really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Messi. Inter Milan have reached the now or never stage. And it's Caicedo. Opts for safety. Casade.
Ci
He's going to
saranno
be
3
disappointed
minuti
with
di
that.
recupero.
Pretty robust defending.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Searching pass he's played there. Robertson. And the number on the board is 3. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Brilliant save from Donnarumma! The end time is up. Inter Milan came into this game looking for all 3 points, but in the end they're unable to lay claim even to a consolation prize. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Grazie a tutti I tifosi. Oggi siete stati il 12° uomo in campo.
Ọkụwanụ nche na ọ ga na-enyere m aka na Zisola kịta na just watch godo. Just maybe imagine. Really imagine. Chike, you cannot say na this thing. Maka gịnị kwa once again disconnect ọkwụ ya a disconnect go kịta. Ọkwa ngwa gị disconnect bụ. Iji ọsọ nọọchị mebie niile na-eme sense. Ifu ka ihe a na-enye m nsogbu since start anụ you just know. Cause since one know yourself. Ihe anụ akọ ọtọ ya mụ na ihe enwekwa issue. Ihe akọ ọtọ. ka m gwa mbọsị enyi na mmecha stream 1 hour plus. Mecha stream 1 hour plus.
Signore e signori, benvenuti.
So here we are, another dose of tempestuous rivalry and heady ambition. It is, of course, the familiar side of the two big Milanese teams preparing to lock horns once more. They've been doing this since 1908, and the contest remains as fiery as ever. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. The Milan derby, one of the most eagerly anticipated games in the world. Yet another edition of this never-ending rivalry, Jim.
Well, Peter, a derby with over a century of history and two huge institutions. It's a game, no matter what the dynamic or the significance, has always been a really highly charged affair that's utterly unmissable, and I expect this one to be no different.
Things already rolling. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry.
Well, if the pre-game rhetoric is anything to go by, Peter, there's going to be a lot of strong stuff on show here. However it goes, we're in for something special.
And it's been taken short. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's a sharp little ball. Big chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Such sharp play, and he's been looking so good this half, and yet he doesn't convert.
Back when it goes. Gonzalo Ramos! Goal, Milan! Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Oyarzabal. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oyarzabal. And here's Messi. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Milan have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Gonzalo Ramos charging forward, the ball at his feet. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Fagioli. He's in one-on-one. Shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better chance, really, and 99 times out of 100, and you know what I'm going to say next.
Oh, Jesus. Shit. What?
De Winter. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Oyarzabal. Half an hour played now. Shot could... And the shot! That is brilliant from Mikel Oyarzabal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Inter are back in business! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Mikel Oyarzabal is currently top scorer in the league. We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Estupinian. Oh, that's fabulous. Knocks it into space. It's a promising position. And that is headed for the middle. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Valverde. Fagioli. And it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's having a go! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, crack. Can he finish? Goal! Inter! And the comeback is complete! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
and things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Oyarzabal, and it's gone back to the keeper. Hila. And it's Musa. Chukwueze. Little pass back. Can he get it through? And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected though.
I'll be one of those niggas who they see to go
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. He's got away. And he was alert to it. Son Heung-min. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Messi. And the whistle goes for half-time. Inter Milan have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. And we are up to the break.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Inter Milan are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. So straight into the second half. Son Heung-min simply refused to be outdone there.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He might be in here! The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Robertson. Now it's Oyarzabal. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Son Heung-min. And he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Oyarzabal. He'll try from distance! Pavlovic. Ball played for Musa. Hila. And it's Loftus-Cheek, distributed tidily. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Estupinian has it in a wide position. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Estupinian has it out. Goes for a shot! And he scores! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Judge, surely! And it's come back out to him. Goal, Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And here's Oyarzabal. Now there's a fine ball. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, off the bar! Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Musa. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now it's Ramos. Mikel Oyarzabal looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
And here's Oyarzabal, and this is Messi.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Musa. Now, can they get him away? And it's just the keeper in his way. Gonzalo Ramos! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Numero 70.
Milan can make their change now with a break in play.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
Fagioli. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Robertson. And here's Fagioli. Time is running out here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Now it's Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ramos. And here's Nkunku. Tries to play it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ball swung in. And the keeper beats it away.
Milan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
That's a throw. Aimed beyond the defence.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Now it's Pulisic. Milan claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Pulisic plays it short. Fagioli, who's set up one goal so far. Son Heung-min. Now it's Oyarzabal. It's a really well-measured ball. And that's it. A shrug, a rueful stare at his counterpart, but the manager knows that the story has gone against him. It's a defeat that hurts. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time.
I have something to do, guys. See you guys later, guys.